Hey, Slider Crusaders, the big question, who won the vice presidential debate? Well, that's actually not even the right question anymore. Times have changed. What do I mean? Well, Tim Kaine acted so oddly. He had to be up to something else. Did you notice he had the same 5 talking points over and over and over again? And they weren't even really talking points. It was Trump said this, Pence said this, they believe this. He kept doing that, even to the point where it was very annoying and distracting. Why? We figured it out. Kaine's goal wasn't to win the debate. The only goal for Tim Kaine was to get Mike Pence to say, oh, we never said that. I never said that. He never said that. All so that the campaign could make this commercial.
Let's start with not praising Vladimir Putin as a great leader. Donald Trump and Mike Pence have said he's a great leader. And Donald Trump has
Putin's been a very strong leader for Russia.
Vladimir Putin has been a stronger leader in his country than Barack Obama has been in this country.
Donald Trump, on the other hand, didn't know that Russia had invaded the Crimea.
Oh, that's nonsense.
He's not going to go into Ukraine. All right, you can mark it down, you can put it down, you can take it anywhere
he's
you
already
want.
there, isn't he?
Donald Trump has said it. Deportation force. They want to go house to house, school to school, business to business, and kick out 16 million people. And I cannot believe
you're going to have a deportation force.
I guarantee you Hillary's campaign went to Tim Kaine and said, Tim, here's the commercial we made. It's almost complete. Your only objective is to get Mike Pence to say, we never said that as many times as possible. And I don't care how many times you have to bring up Putin. I don't care how many times you got to bring up his tax returns. Keep doing it over and over until Pence says Trump never said that, so that we can finish this ad. So why would they do that? What's their calculus here? Well, they believe, and maybe rightfully so, that no one changes their mind from a vice presidential debate. That's probably true. They think that a 90-second commercial can convince more people than a 90-minute debate. Now, what the Hillary team did there, I want to show you how easily this can be done.
Miles, do you think we should talk with North Korea?
You know, that is a great question there. I want to talk about this man right here. He supports Colin Kaepernick. He bought tickets to a game. He supports him so much, he stood just a few rows away from Colin Kaepernick.
No, I did not buy tickets to that game for that reason.
Miles, how would you defeat ISIS?
Valid, yeah. But first I need to address the fact that, Mike Slater, he's against fun, and he really likes to make people unhappy.
Wait, why would I want to make people unhappy? Why would I ever say that I want to make people unhappy?
Miles, what are your thoughts on abortion?
And I'll tell you my stance. That's a great question. I'll tell you my stance right after my opponent explains why he thinks America is a horrible place to live in. And he said this, quote, "We are at our core evil."
No. What I said was progressives think we are at our core evil. That's not what I think.
This upcoming election cycle, you have some big decisions. But do you really want a man that supports Colin Kaepernick?
He supports him so much, he stood just a few rows away from Colin Kaepernick.
I did not buy tickets to that game. I'll actually be sitting a few rows behind his bench.
Mike Slater, a man who tries to make everyone unhappy.
He's against fun, and he really likes to make people unhappy.
Why would I want to make people unhappy? Why would I ever say that I want to make people unhappy? That I want to make everyone unhappy.
And someone who said that you Americans are evil at your core?
He thinks America is a horrible place to live in, and he said this, quote, "We are at our core evil."
No, what I said was America is a force for bad. We make things worse. We are at our core evil.
Mike Slater, bad for San Diegans.
Take a few past comments out of context, and there you go. FDR owned radio, JFK owned TV, and Obama owned the internet. Trump has owned social media. Hillary's team trying to get back in the game with an effective web ad. Now, obviously, I want to be clear, and I should have done this earlier, by every traditional metric, Pence dominated the debate. But I'm arguing that Tim Kaine's goal wasn't to win the debate. It was just to get enough material to make a good commercial. And it looks like that he achieved. One quick bonus point, if you're wondering why Kaine interrupted so much, 72 times, it was almost always as Pence was making a good attack. It was as Mike Pence was making a good soundbite, Kane would interrupt right in the middle of it. Why? Well, if you believe what I just argued is true, then this makes sense. He interrupted to prevent Trump's team from making a good campaign commercial with Mike Pence. So not only did Kane try and make good campaign ads for his team, he also tried to prevent Trump's campaign from making good ads with their guy by screwing with his sound bites with all of his interruptions. So we can argue about who won the debate and who didn't and if it made a difference, but I think it's really important to realize that the game has completely changed.